So students, today we are going to discuss our poem Animals, and it is written by Walt Whitman. Let's see what is the introduction of this poem. In the poem Animals, the poet has described his will to become an animal because he thinks animals are far better than human beings. Human beings are greedy and full of jealousy against each other, but animals are calm and self contained. The animals are happy with what they have and they never complain about miseries and sorrows. On the other hand, human beings complain about their miseries. They give more importance to the rich and strong people, stay restless because of their wrongdoings, and run behind the luxurious things of this world. Whereas animals are honest about their relations and don't give importance to a particular class. They live a life which is full of honesty and less of greed and jealousy. So let's see about the first stanza of this poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self contained. I stand and look at them long and long. So I think I could turn and live with animals. So here Whitman compares man to animal, and he said that he thinks he should turn away from the depressing human world and live with the animals. So according to him, animals are quite calm and self satisfied. So the poet stands and stares at them for long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duties to God, and no one is dissatisfied, not one is demanding with the meaning of owning the things. So, in the above line, the poet says that animals do not sweat and grumble about their conditions as humans do, or nor do they lie awake and weep over their sins like humans. Means humans lie awake at the night and cry for the wrong they have done, and at the last they lose their temper and over trifle. But animals, they do not do like this. So animals do not even make the poet bored by discussing their duties to God, and according to the poet, no animal is discontented or is crazy with the desire to possess more and more things as humans have. Next paragraph. No one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago, and not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me, I accept them, and they bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possessions. So, in the above lines, the poet says that no animal bows his head in respect to the other animal or to his ancestors who lived thousands of years ago, like human beings. And no animal is considered worthy of respect, and no one is worried about the whole earth. In this way, animals show that they belong to the poet and he accepts them as his own. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and I negligently dropped them? So here the poet has a deep desire to learn from the animals, and they do not have any kind of falsehood. So the poet is much surprised at their quality and he wants to learn from them through he had dropped them carelessly, because here the animals remind the poet of his originality and the characteristics which animals still remain, and show them they are clear, or they are that is clearly, and the poet wonders from where the animals get these characteristics. So let's revise about the poem. Notice the use of the word turn in the first line. I think I could turn and live with animals. So, what is the poet turning from? So the poet Walt Whitman says that he can identify himself better with the animals for their qualities or the calmness or the composure. So he intends turning toward them away from his human companionship. Question number 2. Mention 3 things that humans do and animals don't. So, though humans differ from animals in many ways, but this poem highlights some negative traits of humans that animals are free from. Humans are forever fretting and complaining about their circumstances and conditions. They get distraught with anxiety to gain material possessions and are ridden with guilt of sinful action which deprived them a sound sleep. Or we can say that in simple language that humans being cry about their condition but animals do not do so, and human beings lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins, but animals do not weep for their sins. And human beings make the poet sick by discussing their duties to God, but animals do not do so. Question number 3. Do humans kneel to other humans who lived thousands of years ago? Discuss in the group. Yes, many communities of humans follow the practices of the worshipping saint, the sagas, and the ancestors, and who lived thousands of years ago, who led an exemplary life of a high moral values and therefore reflect the image of the God Almighty and are worshipped by the generations of humans. Next question, question number 4. What are the tokens that the poet says that he may have dropped long ago and which the animals have kept on him? So, human and animals have similar basic instincts. While civilization has changed the man, but these basic instincts, or you can say that the basic manners of the innocence or the contentments are preserved in animals and help the humans to reconnect to their true self. So, man seeks comfort and the company of animal. Or we can say that the tokens that Whitman speaks of are the tokens of love, affection, kindness, truth, honesty, sympathy, fellow beings, etc., towards one and all. And it is sad that these good human virtues have disappeared. And the poet feels very bad, and he thinks that in this regard that animals are better than human beings. So this is about our poem Animals. I hope student that you have got the idea about this poem. Thank you.